everyone and welcome to this video. I realize this is a mess, but we'll fix it. There, it's better. There we go. I haven't had a chance to put all of those books from my last haul in my shelves, so they kind of just like go in there. Welcome to this video. I'm recording this literally an hour before I have to leave, so I'm a little on time constraints, but I have finally managed to not DNF a book. After the Shadows Between Us, I DNF'd 3 more books. So, yeah. That's why there wasn't a video the last couple weeks. Also, I just didn't want to edit that DIY bookmarks video because the raw footage of it is a lot. And that's just key for me procrastinating. Today's video is going to be a book talk about Dark Shores by Danielle L. Jensen. I finished this at about 3 a.m. last night. Didn't go to bed till 4 a.m. Woke up at noon. And I have work at 4:45, so I have some semblance of time. Now, Dark Shores, beautiful book. Beautiful cover. The cover drew me in. But I was gonna put this on the back burner for a while. And then I found out that the author is based in the same city as me. So then that brought it to the forefront. And then I read this book. I've not read any of her other works, but it was so great. I loved it. I was a bawling mess last night because I read like the last 100 pages in like 2-3 hours. I read the last 100 pages in that long, and usually 100 pages takes me like 4 or 5 hours to read. I was just blowing through it. Good book. I give Dark Shores by Danielle L. Jensen a strong 4.5 stars out of 5. Only reason it doesn't get a full 5 stars is because, well, the ending felt rushed to me. Anyways, let's dive into all the characters and things in this book. Mostly it's just going to be characters. So we have our 2 main characters, Tiriana and Marcus. Tiriana is a pirate of the Marin. She is heir to Triumvir things. I don't understand it really because it's not explained thoroughly. Same with like God-marked. How do you know someone's God-marked? I don't know, but yeah. Tiriana tells her best friend Lydia the great Marin secret that there's a whole other side of the world. God, just no. It sets off this string of events, and then Tiriana, to save her crew and her people, bring Marcus and his legions all the way through the endless sea to the west side of the world so they can conquer it. And I was so conflicted in this book because I liked Marcus. I did. And I liked Tiriana. But the conflictions, I was like, oh my god, from the beginning, I was pretty sure, hey, they're gonna fall in love. I could sense the enemies to lovers kind of thing, and oh, boy was I right. I know a lot of people say that it went from enemies to lovers pretty quickly. But if you think about it, Tiriana spent weeks around these men. Like weeks, months probably, around these men. And she even starts to like some of them. And sure, Marcus is a bit difficult at some points, but she spends her nights around him mostly. And he's mostly honest with her about everything, so to me it was bound to happen, and I'm glad it did, because I really did ship them. Oh my god. Yeah, I like Tiriana. And this is actually one of the few books that has a black main character, and I'm living for it. She's described to have your typical pirate things with beads braided into her hair and everything, and it's just great, and I love it. Now, Marcus, who is actually the firstborn son of a family, instead of the second-born son, because the Selindor Empire, which is based off of ancient Rome, which is great, takes the second-born sons and puts them in these legionnaires, or these legions. And oh my god, he's the firstborn, because he has this affliction. I'm trying to figure out what the affliction is, and for the life of me, I can't, because I'm not a medical expert. But I can't tell you how much of a mess of emotions I was when he nearly died from his affliction. Saved my boy. I know honestly, my feelings over him are so conflicted, because he has to do all of the stuff for the Empire, but it's not even close to all good, but he's got such a good heart, and oh my god, I can't with this. I want so much more for this man. I really hope that at some point in this series that Marcus somehow finds a way out of being a legionnaire. And please, just let it happen. Just please. I want it. Now, I want to talk about Tiriana's bodyguards, Quintus and Mickey. Mickey, last we saw him, is in bad shape. Quintus, who was apparently a trained assassin for the Legionnaires, was just pretty badly injured, but they were both badly injured. Mickey didn't look like he would make it, so, but he could have, possibly. It's entirely possible. Maybe? I don't know. And they loved each other, and oh my god. Mickey, I just need them to be alive, but I know for a fact that because of what was said earlier in this book, Mickey is probably dead. But of course, I won't get to know that in Dark Skies, because I know that Dark Skies follows Lydia, who I knew from the minute this book started, because I didn't know anything about any of these books. I knew from the minute that it all started, well, Lydia's not dead. There's no way she's dead. But speaking of Lydia, I would like to ask a question of Lydia. Did Lydia actually betray Tiriana? So I don't think she did. Not willingly, at least. I think Cassius, rat bastard Cassius, found the book that Tiriana gave Lydia when the day that she was fully promised to Cassius. I believe Cassius found the book, and then that set off everything. It would make no sense for Lydia to say anything. And honestly, it's pretty much my entire views on this, is I don't think Lydia betrayed. You can never know until you know both sides of the story, which is, I kind of guess why we have Dark Skies with Lydia, but I need to know what happens after Dark Shores, but of course, I'm not going to get to know that until the third book, which comes out in March 2021. Ugh. Let's talk about Felix. Yeah, Felix. I hate him. I just hate him so much. Like, he's all nice and good and well to Marcus, but he's a fucking dick to Tiriana. And I love her nickname for him, Elephant Ears. I love that so much. But also, it's between Felix and Titus. Titus don't know a whole lot about, except the fact that he's Cassius' son. So yeah, but it's between him, it's between Felix and Titus. Whoever betrayed Marcus and got Tiriana kidnapped and then beaten and almost killed. Whoever it is, and I have my suspicions that it's Felix, not Titus. I'm pretty sure it's Felix. Because why wouldn't it be? I will string him up. If I had the ability, I would string the fucker up. But I don't, because why would I? Just why would I have that ability? Servius, I like Servius. He's amazing. I love him. He's just an all-around good guy, and I love him. And if he dies, I'm going to throw something against a wall. Because I don't want him to die. I don't want Marcus to die. I don't want Tiriana to die. I didn't want Mickey to die, and I don't want Quintus to die. I don't want Bate to die. I don't want Yetta to die. I don't want anyone to die, really. Titus, I'm okay with. Felix, I'm okay with. Tessia, which is Tiriana's mother, sure, let her die. She fucking disowned her own kid, so just because she told the forbidden secret, like, and it made stuff happen, so, but, like, I don't care how freaking goddess proclaimed you are. Your fucking daughter is in need of help. I also like how the Empire has, how Marcus told Tiriana the truth about Chersom, I think that's how you pronounce it, and how its people were murdering, well, its warriors were murdering its people so that the Empire could never get to them, and it was just, and how it's just been a whole thing against, it's just been a horrible nightmare of a thing, and it shows Marcus's human side, and I love it, and it's great, and also, I love. That's all I have in my notebook about this book, but yeah. So I loved this book. I loved the whole conflict, and I guess when you're God marked by the seventh god, which is like god of evil, god of the underworld, you get like black eyes, and that's your god mark. But I don't know how to tell what your god mark is with other gods. It's really not well explained, and I'm kind of hoping it's a bit more explained in Dark Skies, but we'll see, because Tyriana knows all of this. Lydia, however, does not, so I feel like that'll get us more info into God-marked people, what makes them so God-marked, and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to that, and yeah, so I guess that's it for this book. Excellent book. I loved it. Finally got me out of a slump and of just like DNFing book after book after book. So I'm really glad I got to this. And yeah, I'm going to be reading Dark Skies as soon as possible. No guarantees on when I'll finish it, but we'll see. But yeah, if you've not read Dark Shores, please go give it a read. And for some reason you stuck through this video without reading it. Why? That's the end of this video, and give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe to see more videos from me coming up. I'm still in a iffy phase for when I'm going to be uploading videos now. So we'll see how it goes. I might upload a video in the next week. Depends. I'm doing a lot better since my second to last video, but the situation is still a mess. A lot of things have been happening in my life. But yeah, so like this video if you liked it, subscribe and ring that bell for your notifications, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!